Hello again. Listen, we are going to make tea today, and then when we get our tea made, we're going to go over to the blueberry bushes. I want to show y'all what I did to them. Hey, sweet friends, listen, y'all, it is still so hot out here. Are y'all staying in the house as much as me? I just can't get out that yard and work. I'm telling you, it's so hot. I'm going to make some y'all sweet tea today, and for those of you who haven't tried it yet, this is the kind of weather you need to try it in. Let me get out my stove. Look at this. Look at this. These are huge, aren't they? Look how big. They're peaches from Georgia. They were brought to me today. So I've already eaten 2 for breakfast this morning. What I did is I like to cut mine up. I peel them. I cut them up and put them in a bowl, and I put a little teaspoon of sugar over it and milk. Let it sit for a while, and that juice gets tasting so peachy and good. Well, this lady that was at the Cottle House this morning told me that her mama used to take these peach peelings, which I eat them if I'm just going to go and eat them this way. I eat the peelings. But she said that her mama took the peelings and the pits, you know, your seed part that has stuff on it, and the peelings, and she would cook it down and make peach jelly out of it, which I've never done. But I'm going to make the sweet tea because it's so hot outside, so I thought I'd try to make some peach tea out of my y'all sweet tea. It's going to be a new recipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the peelings from 2 peaches and the 2 pits in here, and I'm going to turn it on and let it boil a while I'm getting ready to do this. Y'all look, our peach peelings and our pits are cooking down. Once your water gets hot, really hot, but not boiling, you drop your tea bag in it. And I always just kind of stir mine around a little bit to get it, make sure it's down in there. That's 2 cups of water. And you put a lid or something, which I don't have for this pot, so I'll just stick this on top, and I'm going to let it sit for 9 minutes. While we're waiting our 9 minutes for our tea to steep, I'm going to pour up my peach stuff. Y'all, this smelled so good when I was doing it. I just did 2 peaches. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this over this measuring cup, and I'm just going to pour this in it. Let it drain good. And if y'all know some other things you can do with this good peach leftovers, let me know. But I just thought today I'm going to try this. So I've got this, but that's just water and peach juice. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with my tea, but I'm going to mix it just in a glass in case it doesn't taste good like that. I've never tried it. So I'm going to put some sugar in here. Well, no, I'm not. I tell you what, I got to put my sugar in there. All right, I'm putting my sugar in here because I want to make this like a syrup-like stuff. All right, I'm going to just put a couple of scoops in there. And I'm not going to put all of this in my tea. I'm just going to put some of it. Let me get me a spoon. Here's one. I'm going to stir that around. It's going to melt real good because that peach juice is hot. Look at children like this. You could make them a peach punch out of your peelings and your seed. I'm telling you, we're going to have to use everything now. We're going to have to use it. Okay? It's time now to pour our tea up. 9 minutes has passed. All right, I've got my pitcher out. And now the next step is to put I had 2 cups of water in there, and I put my tea bag. Now I'm putting 4 cups of ice in my tea. And I am going to put this over it. Now the reason you're doing it this way is a chemical reaction takes place and makes that tea leaves taste so good. It's going to be good, y'all. And now what you do is you mix in, you stir that up real good, and if you want sugar in your tea, it takes a cup of sugar or 2 cups, whichever one you want. So that's up to you. And we're going to put, you put the 2 cups of sugar in there, and then you put your 8 cups of water. But I know where it's supposed to go on my cookie, because I do it all the time. You turn around back here this way. We'll put I know right on this picture where 8 cups comes to, because I've done it so many times. I have to look in here while it's going in, y'all. Y'all, I've got well water. It is so good. All right, that's it. That's a gallon. So I made a big old gallon of tea, and now I'm gonna try that new thing I'm doing. I've got me a glass of ice. It's peach juice. We're gonna have peach tea. Y'all, we've got to be inventive. I think it'll be delicious. We're fixed to try it. Normally, I would have thrown those peach seed and those peelings out in my mulch bed. All right, what I'm going to do is put about this much tea in my glass, and I'm going to pour me some peach juice, which has been sweetened, in there. And now I'm going to get me a spoon, a little one, and stir that up. And let's see what it needs. You know, we could do that, I guess, with anything. Your apple peelings, your peach peelings. What else? I don't know what else. All right, let's try some good peach tea. Cheers. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. Boy, that is so good. And I've got this much left. I'll probably have 2 more glasses of tea with my my little syrup I've made out of my sugar and my peaches. And it didn't take but a minute. I thought we would ride over to my blueberry bushes in the truck because it's too hot to walk, and we'll go over there. I put the stuff around it, and I want y'all to see it. We'll take our tea with us. Y'all ready? You ready to go with me? Listen, I meant to tell you a while ago. Look, I got this in the mail today. It says Mississippi loves you. Well, honey, I love Mississippi too. I was born there in Columbus. This one's they've got pockets, and you can see the Mississippi on that, and on this one it's got Jackson. I guess it's Jackson. It's got a little piece of a map on there. I've got my tea with me. I'm bringing it. I've got it in my cup holder. This bottom part just barely fits in there. I've got the air conditioner on full blast. I'm fixing to buckle up, and we're going to go to the blueberry bushes. I've got me a hose that runs out to it, and which is a good thing. So let me drive, and then we'll go in and let me show you what I've done. Okay, y'all, this is what I did. I put the cardboard underneath this the other day. Y'all can see that. And then I put the pine straw on top of it, and it's keeping the weeds down really super good. And you can see how it's keeping them down. See how these weeds right here are coming up, this old grass? That's because cardboard is not on top of it. And so I did all of my blueberries this way, all the way down. It took me forever, but I got it done. And it really works super good. And I think I've got an ant on my foot. No? I don't know what I touched. Anyway, there's my little cottage back that way. So I am proud to have this done. And out here, I mowed me a spot to get out to my water. Do y'all see my water out there at the end of that little trail? And that's how I water them, with a hose pipe. All right, I'm gonna walk out here because I want y'all to see my beautiful crepe myrtle tree. Look at that. See how tall it is? And all the beautiful blooms that are on it. This one right here is called watermelon. You can, let me go here where the light shines on it and you can see better, I think. There you go, a little bit. I'm having to look up. And then I've got a lot more crepe myrtle over here on this other side. Let's walk over there, I'll show you that. And there's my mud puddle from the rain we had yesterday. I'm so excited it rained, I don't know what to do. I am. All right, we're at the other one now. All right, so here is the other crepe myrtle. I've got a big one right here. This one's a lighter pink. It's a lighter color. Look at this, how pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that, just tons of blooms all on it. And you can get up under it. Little kids like to play up under the crepe myrtle tree. Y'all hear the big old birds today singing? It's a gorgeous day. See how big it is? It must be 30 feet or 40 high. And here's what I like to do. And I've got several crepe myrtle trees, but if you it's all right to cut them back one time, and so they'll be bushy and not leggy and all like that, where you want them to come out. But the thing is this: when you're cutting them back, you need to remember that if you keep cutting them back. Hold on just a second. Hey y'all, I had to go back and pour me another glass of that tea, and I put the rest of that peach juice in there. It is so good in that tea. Anyway, what I wanted to do is bring you outside a minute. I want to show you something. Of course, it's in the sun, so I might not go over there to it. But you see that bucket right there with those red geraniums in it? And see that tall thing growing out of it? Well, you remember the time that I showed y'all some avocados that a man in California sent me? They were huge. Well, I saved the seed and I planted it. And it's been planted maybe, I don't know, 3 months, maybe 4, something like that. And it's already that tall, and I am so excited. This is it. This is it. So thank you, California, for sending me this. And I already had this. I just stuck it down in there just to see if it would grow, because I didn't know if it would or not. Now, my lemon tree this year, it didn't make any lemons. And I have no idea why it didn't make any lemons, but it didn't. And last year, I had about 8 lemons on it. And this year, I have 0. None. Those are my elephant ears I got going right over here. I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah, you can. That's elephant ears. And then here is I've got a fish down in there. I don't know where he is, but he's in there. He's hiding, I guess. A goldfish. He stays in there all year. He's been in there for years. He loves it. He loves his little home. But anyway, I'm going to sit down right here on this swing out here in the shade with my peach tea. Fresh peach tea. And I'm going to drink it. And I'm going to enjoy it. So, that's what's going on today. I've been cleaning out some cabinets and some closets. I took some stuff to the needy today. And I'm just trying to do some inside stuff, because it is too hot in South Alabama to do anything else but that. So in the cold, cold winter and the hot, hot summer, stay inside and clean. And then on the fall and spring, get outside and enjoy it. I love y'all. And we're going to thank God for all the seasons that he gives us, because we would be mighty bored if we had the same weather day in and day out. I love y'all. Bye-bye.